I'm outside. You ready to get that review done tonight, yeah?
Craig? Yeah, what do you mean you're outside? Craig, you know the boss is riding me harder than a stolen rental car. I've been working some serious overtime here.
What do you mean? That's not like you. You're normally free in the evening. I don't buy this. Something's up. I'm going to go check it out. It's weird. The door's open. What's going on here then? I thought you was going gym with me tonight. What's going on?
You know, Craig, the boss is riding me hard. You know, yeah, I'm lucky I've got these overtime, or else I wouldn't get nothing done. A cloudy thought's missed in your judgment at work. A Monday's hard to get up for that job.
Are you struggling to focus when you need it most?
A Friday night's getting home from work too hard to go out and party.
Are you finding life too overwhelming to fit in all of the daily tasks?
Do you feel tired at work and really struggling to get the jobs done?
This is where overtime comes in.
Hello guys, Review Bros here, back with another one for you. You know, a good and interesting one to say the least today. It's something a bit different. We're normally doing the pre-workouts. This one can be used as a pre, but it's a lot more versatile than that. And that is Overtime by Apollo Nutrition / Anarchy Labs. You know, this is great looking stuff. Actually releases to the public tomorrow. So get your review details here with us today.
Massive thanks for sending it out, and if you are new here, please do hit that subscribe button, tick the bell icon so you're notified of all future reviews.
Thank you guys, appreciate that.
Let's get into it.
Overtime. So what are you guys actually getting for your money? Obviously normally we'd now roll into the taste segment of a video, but these do come in pills. As you can see, that is a max dose, 6 pills.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the price, Craig?
So off the official website in UK pounds, it's $34.94. With our discount, this is important, we'll get more onto that in a second, or $42.46.
So guys, as we're popping up on the screen right now, if you input our code RB15, that'll get you 15% off. You know, that's a nice little touch. And that code is indefinite, so it will last. So, you know, if you're interested in the product, that's definitely something to consider when we move into the price. Now, per serving, we always go with the maximum serving. So that's 6 pills. You get 20 times 6 in the packet. So it is £1.71 a go, or $2.11 a go. So, you know, straight off the bat, sounds quite expensive. However, when we have actually compared this to other nootropics in the line, you know, it's actually quite well priced.
Yeah, with our discount code, it brings it more in line with the price of most nootropics. So, you know, not bad on the price front, really, for what you get on the label.
Exactly that. So that's the price wrapped up. The night's young and you're ready to cut loose. The only problem is you're completely drained thanks to your overbearing boss who rides you harder than a stolen rental car. To fuel your night of raucous rambunctious to fuel your night of raucous rambunctious antics, you need Overtime.
Overtime is an all-natural mood and energy enhancer that keeps you going strong way past last call. It's label time of Overtime.
What have we got in this bad boy nootropic?
So 6 capsules a go, as we say. So the list that I'm going to read out will be applicable to the 6 capsules max serving. First up is L-tyrosine at a whopping 2 grams.
Yeah, guys, huge dose of that amino acid. Now, normally we see 500 milligrams to a gram, so 2. You know, we're talking big numbers there, and numbers that are going to help you really with your focus and your concentration, as well as mood elevation. Now, that amino helps the brain produce chemicals that do those sort of things for you. So, you know, your focus is going to be upped. You're going to be in the zone. That's a huge dose. Really like that.
Neurotransmitting. And next up is Lion's Mane Organic Mushroom, 600 milligrams.
600 milligrams. Guys, that's double what we're normally used to seeing. You know, again, a huge dose and very similar properties to the L-tyrosine seen beforehand. There is 2 components of lion's mane mushroom that it's actually been proven to grow brain cells. So it literally is going to make you smarter. So straight away we're talking focus, concentration, boost learning, memory. You know, great ingredient. We've always loved it.
Yeah.
We've always loved it. And there's other little small side notes with it. Reducing inflammation, boosting mood, like elevation of mood, should I say. You know, it's a great ingredient, and that dose is as high as we're going to see in a supplement that's in this range, really.
Brilliant to see it in there then. Next up is Alpha GPC, 600 milligrams. However, it's yielding 300 milligrams.
Again, guys, huge dose. We're normally used to seeing 300 milligrams with a yield of 150. So again, a double dosage here in this overtime product. You know, that's also great for concentration, memory, boosting, focus. You know, it's a great ingredient. Again, something we've always had great results with, even at the lower dosages. Clinical dosages in this product seem to be smashing it out the park. They really are hitting the nail on the head with it.
Not messing around.
Something else that a lot of people don't actually know about Alpha GPC is it can actually boost strength. You know, there's been way more than one study where a placebo group has taken a placebo powder along with the other group that would take the Alpha GPC for a period of 6 days. But nonetheless, you might be taking this daily, so it's going to have that same build-up effect of the 600 milligrams, should I add. In all of those studies, it's been shown to the group that did actually take the Alpha GPC, it actually did boost their strength. Believe that or not, that is a great side note to this ingredient.
So brain power does transition into literal power. That brings us nicely on to B-phenylethylamine, 500 milligrams.
This probably is a standout dose for us. The reason being it is a lot higher than any other dose we've seen in any of our other products. Pre-workouts, nootropics. Studies show it helps with depression, mood elevation as such for you know, keeping yourself happy, focus and weight loss. Believe it or not, that's a little nice side note. And those studies have actually been shown only at 50 milligrams, so we're talking 10 times dose. You know, it's actually been shown to be really good against depression. So,
makes sense.
You know, it's going to make you a happy bunny at work. You're going to love work.
All right, next up is caffeine anhydrous at 300 milligrams in a nootropic.
Guys, if you want this to be a pre-workout, it absolutely can be. You know, 300 milligrams is very much a standard dose of caffeine that we'd see in a pre-workout supplement alone.
Definitely.
Let alone something that is designed perhaps for more than just training. Something that perhaps is designed for everyday life. Now that's a great dose of a stimulant that inhibits chemicals in the brain, so then it makes you feel more alert, and too right, it does so. You know, you can't argue the effects of caffeine. Great dose, 3 cups of coffee worth, so a nice dose.
Gonna get you woke. I'm just gonna pull another label up, another ingredient up the label, just because it ties into that one really. Decaffeine malate yielding another 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Crazy. So we got a total yield of 500 milligrams of caffeine. Huge stimulation effects, huge stimulation properties. You know, you're going to be buzzing. It's going to also really drive in those focus elements to where they need to be. You know, great ingredients. The decaffeine malate, very importantly, obviously digests a lot slower. So by the time you get that tapering down effect of the 300 caffeine anhydrous, the decaffeine malate is going to start taking its place. So it's not just going to crash. You're not going to just crash off at work and all of a sudden slump down and not get your day done. This is going to last you hours of energy, hours of productivity. So thumbs up from us.
And the focus will then also draw in as the stimulants.
Guys, there are going to be some of you that are obviously going to mention that caffeine perhaps at 500 milligrams for a nootropic may be a bit high. You know, there's absolutely no studies that say 500 milligrams of caffeine is dangerous in any form, unless you've specifically got a dangerous heart condition or something specific like that. But what we can advertise and endorse for you guys is obviously you could half the dose or take.
Of course, yeah, definitely.
There's the one brilliant thing with the pills is they are so versatile. You can easily tell what is in what if you just did the division.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's, you know, if you don't want 500 milligrams of caffeine, perhaps just do 3 or 4 pills and you get 250 to 300. You know, it's a great product for that.
Easy. And you've also got to remember, you're not ingesting all 500 milligrams at once. Like Aaron said, you're taking in 300, and then later on in the day, you'll get that 200. So it's not going to hit you and then, ugh. And next up, kind of ties into the previous two again, is theocrine, yielding 160 milligrams.
Again, guys, another energy source. Not quite as much as the caffeine. It's been shown to also boost mental alertness, so focus, concentration, tunnel vision. You know, you're going to get into the zone on whatever it is you're doing, whether it be partying, whether it be working, whether it be at the gym, as well as physical benefits in the turn that the energy source is going to be used there. So we've always liked that. It's another ingredient we've always liked. So.
Yeah, thumbs up from us.
Next up, this is going to be a very enjoyable one for you stim junkies out there. It's going to be great for productivity as well, so go ahead, try and pronounce that one.
Alright, N-phenylethyl dimethylamine, 300 milligrams.
Do you guys know what that is? 3, 2, 1. Urea durensis extract. You know, that's a great stimulant, powerful as hell.
We've always loved it.
Similar chemical bonds to ephedrine. Powerful. DMAA, amp citrate, you know, powerful stimulant, as well as central nervous stimulant. So it's going to really get you that buzzing energy, taper in with the caffeine, you know, smash all those nootropic ingredients straight into the system. You're going to be ready to roll, let's put it that way.
You're starting to see why this can be used as a pre now. Next up is Rhodolia rosea, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah.
200 milligrams.
Yeah, that's a great dose. Again, another clinical dose. You're getting the full whack here, guys. There's a lot of things this actually does, and they're really good as such. Athletic performance, that's a rare one. That's one that most people don't really realise. Decreased stress, that's great. So if you're stressed at work, stressed with life in general, that's something that does help you manage that. Brain function, and
fights fatigue.
Yeah, fighting tiredness, simple as that. There are a couple of studies on it, and interesting ones to say the least. Again, it goes down the line of the placebo versus the Rhodesia rosea. In the physicians, a big group of physicians were given either a placebo pill or the Rhodesia however you say it. At the end of the trial period, the group given the ingredient were actually 20% more effective at their tasks. So, you know, that speaks for itself. And
Coincident? I think not.
Yeah, there's a lot of other studies as well, guys. All you have to do is Google studies, and you know they're not biased in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
It's simple facts. It's a great ingredient. We do see it a lot in pre-workouts with the stress sort of side of things.
Awesome. And last up on this label, finishing off the label, one that you might recognise, your old friend Alpha Yohimbine at 2 milligrams.
Alpha Yo, guys. You know, we've always liked this ingredient. There are a select few people that don't.
Yeah, niche.
However, the dose is a respectable dose. It's definitely not too high. And don't forget that's in the six pill form. So it helps with anxiety, some mood elevation, blood flow. You know, there's a lot of studies, funny studies at that, that sexual problems that males may have. It's been shown to improve them by helping with blood flow and serotonin inhibitors in the brain. Yeah, we really like that ingredient. And dry mouth.
Yeah,
that's a dribbly one. Yeah, so if it's a really high dose, you can get excessive dribble.
Salivation. So it's a very versatile and stacked label, would you agree?
I would. I'll be honest, going on by just the label, you're not going to beat it. But,
No.
But again, labels are just labels. Homage to TJ over there at FDN. You know, it's a great looking product. Let's just see how it actually comes together.
Right.
Okay, guys, it's how we felt it. Now, we've had this product for probably just over a week. And it is important to note that we have taken this in different amounts.
Yeah.
We've both taken it at just 2 pills. We've taken it at 4 pills. And we have taken it also at the 6 pill dose, the max dose. The 2 pill dose was probably a bit low. I got a bit of energy, a bit of focus out of it. I could absolutely, definitely feel something.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely not a case I didn't feel anything at all.
Yeah.
You're still probably getting, if I did the maths, you're probably still getting
A
about
substantial,
100 milligrams of caffeine or so. probably a bit more actually.
Yeah.
So you definitely do feel that. So it's great that you know that even at 2 pills you can feel something. For myself, and I think you've mentioned as well, the sweet spot, the absolute sweet spot for me and you is 4 pills.
That's more of a daily driver amount.
Yeah. It also, obviously we normally never talk about the price in the effects label, but it does make it a much more generous price label. You're going to get a lot more serves out of the bottle. But as such, that was the dose that was perfect for us.
Yeah.
You know, we're still getting 300, 350 caffeine. We're still getting, you know, pretty much clinical dosages of everything else virtually.
Because it's you could argue it's overdosed at full serving.
Yeah, 6 pills, we felt it, but we felt it very strong, like serious focus, which is absolutely great fun.
Yeah, and for me, I would say energy lasted 4 to 5 hours, the stimulant side of it. Focus side lasted a couple hours past that, because the brain continues to work after the energy levels come down. So overall, the effects last up to sort of 6-7 hours.
Yeah, so it gets you through a whole shift. It is really good stuff, guys. The focus, well, it's simple isn't it really? Obviously, all those focus ingredients, you really do feel like you can type forever.
Productive and happy. You almost feel happy to work because you're getting so much stuff done. You're naturally getting put in a good mood because you're being so efficient.
You're motivating yourself as such by doing so much. So yeah, guys, as simple as that. 4 pills, I reckon, is the sweet spot. 6 is the fun if you want to absolutely go
smash
down.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going in for a hardcore interview or something like that, then maybe 6 pills. But
be on it, and you don't get the dribbly effect from alpha yahimbine, like Aaron
even
said.
at 6
we
pills,
can confirm that. Yeah.
At 6 pills, you don't at all.
Do not.
Obviously, you're only getting like 1.5 at 4 pills.
Yeah.
It really was a good product. It's the best nootropic I've ever tried.
It's the closest thing to the limitless pill. It really does feel like that. It takes about half hour to kick in, would you say, give or take?
Yeah, maybe a bit more than half hour to kick in, simply because you actually got to get through the pill shell itself.
Yeah, to get everything in your system. Obviously, they're all going to hit you at different areas.
But then that's a great thing. Say you're up early in the morning, just pop this with your breakfast. It's easily done. Another thing is, some people might think it's a bit of a struggle to get the powder into yourself. It's definitely, the pill into yourself, should I say? It's definitely not.
I just did it in 3 lots of 2.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the strongest. I mean, it's some hardcore people would knock down 6 all in one go.
If you really struggle, then just cut the pill open and down the powder, probably.
Yeah, if you're hardcore.
But yeah, honestly, really, really, really productive nootropic. I almost called it a pre-workout because that's what you guys could use it for, and we could definitely use it for that.
We used it for our general day job. We used it for training, and it outperformed both of those areas. So it is a life pill, isn't it?
It's a great product.
Right, what was the other thing we got to touch on?
Guys, the other things we've got to touch on, obviously, as the label would allude to, there really wasn't a crash.
Yeah.
You know, it peaked nicely. It didn't peak too much. You didn't get any jitters or you know,
negative
anxious feelings
effects.
that, like, you know.
Yeah.
It really was nice peaks.
And like we said, the focus did carry on driving you once the stim side sort of worn off.
The important thing to note with that no crash is it just got to a point at the end of the day or end of the shift where you just noticed by chance that you weren't feeling it as much. I mean, that is hours after taking the pills. So it's definitely not a case of 1 minute you're okay, the next, you know.
You don't die off.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
The one minor negative at 6 pills that I personally had, and I'm not sure if
I
you
did a bit,
too, was, and it might not even be a negative for some of you guys. In fact, for more than most, I reckon it'll be a positive.
Yeah.
And that was just, I didn't feel hungry after, really feel hungry. You know, I had to force some food in. I just didn't get hungry after. Because you're too energised and too focused on work, perhaps.
You're not thinking about food because you're so in getting shit done mode that you don't think, oh, I want a burger.
It's only something to note if you're in a heavy bulk season, you're really like looking to put on weight. If you're cutting, then this should be perfect for you. So, so you've got to use your own discretion. Is that appetite suppression a positive or a negative? You know, it's completely up to your goals.
Discretionary.
Definitely recommend it. Can't say much more than that.
Versatile AF, 5 out of 5 on effects.
Yeah, 5 out of 5, definitely. Yeah, great stuff.
Right, final
verdict on this overtime. Now, it does definitely put you into overtime. You feel like you could work a double shift. It is really good stuff. Obviously, guys, we'd normally start off with the taste and mixability. there is no taste and mixability to capsules.
Yeah.
They just go down with whatever you want to drink. So choose your favourite drink, and then it's going to be a 5 out of 5.
Or do it dry.
Yeah. God. Yeah. So we can't comment absolutely normal scores. And because we've really not done much in the way of nootropics, it's very hard to price compare. You know, so at that 4-point pill amount, it makes it a lot more justifiable for some people. But obviously we do always roll these reviews on the max price and the max serving, should I say, not the max, the max serving. And the max serving would cost you £1.74 a go, or $2.12. So again, that's still not too expensive.
No.
And we have always obviously made it quite clear that we would only stick to 4 pills, so that would make it cheaper. And that moves us obviously into the most important thing with all of our reviews, and that is the effects. How's it going to work for you? Is it really worth your money? Can you feel it? You know, the positives really. And I'll say that this is definitely the best nootropic I've had to date. And I've tried a few. You know, this is really did get me in the zone. It gave me that energy kick. I mean, with 500 caffeine and 300 adherents, you know, you're absolutely in the zone. You could train on this. You can work on this. You could go out to a nightclub on this. You know, it's going to get you hyped up. Especially if you don't want to drink, then and you know, this will get you in that same sort of element.
And you can adjust the pill, how much of a serving you're taking based on the event you're doing. So, you know, if you only want energy for a few hours, take 3 or 4 pills. If you want energy for like most of the day, take max serving.
So as things go, nootropics go, this is an absolute 5 out of 5. I can't see it being beaten unless there's an overtime too.
Yeah, exactly. So how can we fault it? We can't fault it.
Yeah, it does what it says on the tin.
And more.
And more. So guys, a massive thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Do subscribe. It does actually mean the world to us.
Yeah.
Do check out our other reviews on the pollen products. You know, great
Assassin,
company.
Hooligan, all mega dosed, all scored really well.
Yeah, we'll chuck the links in the bio in the description below.
And a big thanks to Rob as well, at Pollen, for sending this out. We really enjoyed it.
It is important also, guys, to note that we're actually not endorsed in any way, shape or form, or paid for these reviews. We just get sent the products, and we also don't make any money off that discount code, so we're really not trying to sell it.
No.
We hope that the label itself speaks volumes for the product, and we are just telling the truth, like we do in all our reviews. Thank you for watching along, guys. As always,
stay
focused.